Alright guys, we're at the first spot now. Landon's in the water, chumming it up a little bit. I'm here, I'm going to show you guys what we're using. We got our carbon fiber fins, make us nice and nimble in the water. Our spear gun, I'm using a 120 Koa. This is my go-to spear gun for 90% of the stuff we do out here. We got a nice reel on there in case one of these groupers gets rocked up and we need to go to the surface. You don't want to leave the gun down there. My favorite tool, we got our underwater housing here. As always, getting the best underwater footage of these guys and just trying to make cool episodes and cool videos for you guys. So we're gonna see if we can get a couple groupers today. Didn't have much luck on May 1st, but we're out here today. Gonna try and dive for a couple and see if we can get some off the reef. Try and go home and make a little fish fry with the family. So let's see if we can get any. I'm gonna hop in now, see if we can get some off this first spot.
Every time I come out here, I'm just amazed by the amount of insane nature we have, from turtles to big hammerhead sharks. Diving out here in the Florida Keys is something that I cherish and one of my favorite things to do down here, and something I never get tired of. So I made this drop down on this black grouper, and he moved a little bit, but he went right into the crevice of this reef and gave me a good looking shot, looked right up at me, and was able to get a good shot right into him. He ended up taking off and getting wrapped up in this sponge kind of thing in the bottom of the reef, but it ended up working perfectly. He couldn't get rocked up. I was able to go get my breath, come back down, and get him untangled from this rock and get him up to the surface. And man, oh man, is it fun harvesting black grouper. One of my favorite fish to spearfish. They're super, super smart, and they taste amazing, and it's hard to beat being able to come out here and harvest such a beautiful fish like that.
Good size one right there. He'll eat just fine. Nice dinner for the family. Gonna make an awesome fish fry tonight. Let's go.
I just find it crazy the amount of life that's on these reefs, and it's the same reef I just made my drop on and got the black grouper, and Landon makes a dive. We'd been chumming for a little bit, and this nice mutton appears in the chum, grabs the little piece that fish drops, and Landon puts a perfect shot into him. This fish goes absolutely crazy, and I couldn't believe how big this mutton snapper was. We get him big here, but hardly do you see him this big. That is a really, really healthy mutton for the patch reefs. We're diving about 60 feet of water, and you could tell we were happy.
Holy moly!
Landon gets him up to the surface, and man, just could not believe what a quality fish and what an awesome day we were having. And this is what it's all about. Being able to come out with your friends and make these memories is nothing short of special every time.
That right there is a healthy Florida Keys mutton. I tell you what, good job, man.
It's awesome.
Nice fish. Hey, we're gonna be eating good tonight. Thanks to me and Landy, we got a little black grouper, big mutton snapper. I ain't gonna say this guy's little. This guy is huge. Absolute toad. Just wanted to take a minute to show off these two beautiful fish. Man, are they gonna be some good eating later. Gonna make some great tacos, little fried grouper bites. You coming over?
If you invite me.
All right, let's see. Let's see. We're gonna have some good food though, guys. This is an awesome day coming out to the reef. Like I said, May 1st, we had a lot of trouble getting on them. Sean and I worked at it all day long and just couldn't seem to get the bite. So when they're not biting, you gotta go in and grab them with the spear, right?
Exactly.
That's right. Good day, brother. We're gonna get home. We're gonna get these guys on the table, the family, good friends, and have a good time. So we're gonna head back there now. Fish cheers. That's a beast of a mutton. And man, is that one of the best eating fish. And we got our revenge for opening day grouper. That was a little bit of a failure. We went fishing for him and just couldn't seem to find him, but we got a nice little black grouper there to add to our catch. Black grouper are a pretty controversial topic this year. They changed the season on them and limited people to only 2 fish per vessel, and that caused a lot of controversy. And from what I'm hearing, the reason that they decided to do that was because the gag grouper population is supposedly in danger. So they're trying to work on ways to limit people harvesting grouper, and they think that most people can't tell the difference between a black grouper and a gag grouper, which I don't think is the right answer to closing a season for a fish that isn't having any issues, but that's something that people will debate from now to the end of time about fish closures and if they're good or if they're not. But we're lucky to be able to harvest these today, and we just got to do our part. As long as we're staying within the law, keeping our legal limit. We actually only kept 1 today. We probably could have stayed out longer and got another one, but we have plenty of fish here, so work our way down here. Nice, beautiful meat. And this guy, these, I say it about a lot of fish, but man, black grouper also one of the primo, top of the food chain fish that you can get the pleasure of eating. Flaky white meat, and man, are they beautiful and are they tasty. One good fillet right there. They yield a good amount of fish too from each one that you're gonna get a hold of, and we just absolutely love them. They make great grouper fingers, fish tacos, pan sauteed grouper, whatever you like. I think we're gonna do a big fish fry with all our friends and family. Get everyone over, enjoy it. We were supposed to do it on May 1st with our grouper that we were trying to catch, but we unfortunately didn't end up catching any, so everyone was kind of bummed out, so we had pizza that night. But tonight, got a little redemption, so I'm sure they're gonna be glad to hear it. We'll have everybody over and do something fun, but I'm gonna get this guy cleaned up and we'll start working our way home so that we can enjoy this beautiful feast. And I gotta start calling people so they can head over to eat this stuff up. So we'll see you once we cook it up.
Hey guys, so as we're waiting for our guests to come, I'm gonna start on the drink of the night since it is Cinco de Mayo, so we're gonna make a delicious margarita. So instead of getting a premix that you could buy basically at any grocery store, we're gonna do our own recipe that I found online. Pretty simple ingredients. We have some tequila, orange liqueur, and some lime juice, and some simple syrup to add a little bit of taste. You can also use agave. So we're gonna start and measure out our tequila. We're gonna have 3 cups, which seems like a lot, but it is a pitcher because we're having lots of people over. Next, we have our orange liqueur. We're gonna put 2 cups of that into the pitcher. Now, we're gonna add our 1.5 cups of lime juice, which I pre-squeezed. I'm gonna add that to our pitcher. And then, last but not least, like I said, we have some simple syrup. Some people do agave, or some people just don't add any at all, but we're adding a little bit so that it adds a little taste to it. So now I'm gonna grab my spoon and mix it all together. So last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put some salt on our margarita glasses. So we just bought a little container of margarita salt from the grocery store, and I kept 1 lime with me so that we can rim the top of the glass. And we're gonna dip it into our salt and go around. And now that we have our salted rimmed glass, we're gonna add our margarita. So I filled another glass so that Charles can come and join me to try our delicious margarita, hopefully.
Not a big margarita guy. Let's see if you did a good job. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Cinco de Mayo, you gotta drink a margarita today, so we're gonna get the fish tacos going here in a minute. People are starting to show up, so we're gonna get some food on the table.
I'm starving.
So I'm on food duty tonight, and I'm cooking up the grouper and the mutton snapper that we got. You can kind of tell the difference between the fillets. The grouper's that real white stuff, and the mutton's just a hair darker red. It's a really big mutton that Landon shot, so it's gonna be a little bit different colored than the grouper, but it's gonna taste just as good. So I'm gonna put our grouper in here, and real simple, we're just going a little bit of egg wash, and then we're gonna drop it in our flour here. I'll show you the 2 ways we're gonna kind of prepare it. And I'm gonna go back in the egg wash. And then we have, I'll let that sit there. One preparation, we're gonna do a little bit of panko. So I already have our panko breadcrumbs in there with our seasonings mixed in already. So we're gonna take that piece that we put in the flour dredge and the egg mixture into our panko. What I like to do is just zip the bag up, obviously with more pieces, but just to show you guys. And then I give it a little shake around, and it gets nice and coated in that bag. And you can go in and just go ahead and grab it out, and that's a perfectly coated piece of grouper right there. Our second bag, we have like a 50, maybe 60-40 ratio of cornmeal and flour. Same thing, a little garlic salt, a little bit of complete seasoning, whatever seasonings you like. I'm gonna grab our piece from here, same idea. Get our piece from our egg mixture, drop it in, nice and coated up. Reach in our bag and find where it's at. Pull it out. This is a little light preparation, so you have 2 different kinds of grouper. No saying which one's better. I love them both, but they're gonna make great tacos either way. Put up whatever kind of fixings you like on them, onions, tomato, lettuce, cheese, all sorts of stuff, but it'll be fun. So we're gonna get all these coated up, and I'm gonna take them out to the fryer and drop them in. All right, we're out here now. Time to get our fish in the fryer. Everyone's hungry inside. That means it's go time. So I'm gonna start by doing the panko pieces first. I'm gonna drop these in the fryer here and watch them cook up nice and golden brown. Man, I cannot wait to eat some of those. These are probably the best fish to fry in my opinion. Grouper have that nice fatty texture to them. And they make for great eating. So I'm gonna work out here on the fire for a little bit, bring in the fish, everyone will be ready. We'll have a lot of tortillas, some margaritas going down, and people ready to eat. So we'll see you in the kitchen. All right, everybody gathered around. We got all the fish ready. Doesn't get better than this. Got your good friends around, Cinco de Mayo. Cheers to that.
Cheers, everybody.
Good fish, good friends, good company. And we are gonna feast, so we're excited. And who's gonna have the first taco?
Me.
All right, that settles it. There you go. All right, everyone's here, ready to eat. Zach already ate his before we could even sit down, but that's a good sign. So.
They must be good.
They must be good, but everyone, let's get a taste test to see how we did.
All right.
Come on now. That's pretty dang good.
All right, I can get seconds then.
Go ahead.
There's nothing like fresh fish.
No. And this video was supposed to be made a couple days ago, but we struck out on May 1st, which happens. Fishing, but back today, got everyone here, and this is what you do it for. At the end of the day, having everyone over, making fish fry, hanging out with your friends, nothing better. So happy Cinco de Mayo to everyone out there, and cheers again.
Cheers.
To a great day of fishing and an even better dinner at home.
With margaritas.
With margaritas. So that's right. So we thank you guys for watching the videos. We love that you guys are following along with us, and can't wait to see you in the next one.
Stay tuned.
See ya.